And we're alive. We're live. Welcome everybody to the stream. It's been a week, I think, since the last stream. So last Saturday I streamed, and today's Saturday again. So we're streaming again. Um, Back in Valheim. I'm loving Valheim. I've played a lot of Valheim since then, since the stream. I've played some with my buddy Logan. I played by myself, and so we're gonna do another update because I've done updates I think pretty much every stream because that's just what ends up happening. Um, so yeah, pretty big stuff accomplished off stream. Uh, so to get started, the goal of this stream, and there's probably gonna be a second half to this one because there needs to be, which is I'm going to, in the first half, I'm going to fill in the rest of this continent. So that is my goal here. I'm going to fill this in. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to go all the way through here, all the way through here. And I'm going to try to do the mountain. I don't know if I want to, though, because I died a fair few times on this one. I just died. I kept dying. I've died a lot. I don't know what my deaths is currently, so I probably need to hide the death counter, because that is inaccurate as crap now. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna fill the map, and then number dos, we're probably gonna go through this mountain. We may go to this one then, if that's the case. But we're gonna venture through the mountains, and we're going to do their dungeons, do what they have to offer, do the mountain caves. That will be objective number 2, and maybe find a spot for a mountain house location, because ultimately that is the goal that we want to do, is we want to get a mountain castle going, but that's way ages away. So I need fine wood, so I planted a bunch of fine wood uh, saplings over here. That's what I was doing over here. And I need to come through here. This happens from trolls. I need to just go through here and comb these fallen branches out. There's no real problem with them. It's just needs to happen. So we planted a bunch of the saplings for the fine wood. It's gonna be real nice. Need a ton of that, and I planted I don't know how many saplings, but hopefully we get some trees. I don't know how long it takes to get those saplings grown, but hopefully it doesn't take too terribly long. I've died a bunch, and my stats are they've been the worst as they've been in a long time. They're just not doing too good. Not doing good at all. So, recap of what's gone down. First few live streams, first few days, I don't know, Logan built that thing. And that has been like the base of operations for a long time. Slowly but surely, I've built up this, and I streamed the foundational kind of portion where I made all of the outlying stuff, or most of the outlying stuff, out of wood. So I made all these walls out of wood, and then I was like, no, screw it, we're gonna make it out of stone because that's what we want to do. And just like last time I played, maybe the time before that, I built this guy, but that was off stream. Built this place. So I was talking it over with Logan, and I was like, hey man, right, what I've done so far is I'm doing these little sections for crop yield and stuff. And I was just like, I've got this huge section down here, and I was going to originally do that for like barley or something along those lines, because apparently that can make some really good food and stuff. And I was like, I want a big slab of land for that, and I think that'd look really cool. But apparently you can't grow it in meadows. You can only grow it in the plains biome. So I was like, screw that noise. We're going to have to just turn this into a hub. And I was thinking like medieval kind of German blacksmithing type area. And I was just like, let's do like a really open, high vault ceiling type area. And I decided to use core wood as kind of like these retaining areas. And so I just laid the base down and then found out where the corners were and put some posts, and the rest was kind of instinctual, I guess, or you felt through it. Turned out really good. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. And I put a workbench in this area. I got a there's 11 level 7 forge here, which is absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever had a forge that powerful in the game before. I mean, I haven't played the game that much, but that's absolutely crazy to me. The level 7. That's real cool. So I'm getting pretty excited about all this. I mean, I got 2 smelters, 2 charcoal kilns, and I really don't know what I want to put over here. I was thinking maybe just kind of like possibly a cauldron, but Logan's got that set up down here, or down in this like little I called it like a cantina area over here. Of course, nighttime falls on us, but cantina area over there. So probably just leave that over there, I'm guessing, but I don't particularly know. It's nighttime. We don't have a whole lot of torches going on through here, so y'all have to bear with me. Or all I can do is I can go sleep. That's no problem. So for that one, I gotta walk all the way down here. I didn't do a lot of preparation for me starting the stream. I really don't particularly know. Well, I didn't have a really good plan going into it. I know what has to be done. That's pretty much all I can say about that. And we need to really start getting some better food that's going on, which is on the way. It's on the way. Better food is on the way. Need more health, need more stamina. We just need better stuff. But we're getting there. Are you kidding? Is that a storm? Maybe not. Maybe the sun's coming out. It's just a little windy. So I got a few mods, which you've noticed, and I talked about them in the last stream I did. I got one that does first person, which is what you're seeing now. I don't use it a whole lot because the game wasn't really designed to be a first person game. But I have used it. It's useful for... I found it pretty useful for a lot of things actually. Building. It's been helpful for building certain circumstances. It's kind of cool just to walk through it first person. So this is the storage area. It was kind of like an addition that I was like, so I got done with like this wall here, and the whole time I kept thinking like this is a really flat piece of land, and I manipulated it a little bit in that corner over there, raise it up and kind of slope it down to more like what it is now. But I knew it was a pretty good area that we could use for like I'm just thinking like a I don't know, I see like a storage building, like a warehouse almost. That's pretty much what I was thinking about. Of course, this is all flat land, of course, but I was like, you need a spot for your stackable goods, which most things now are stackable. I mean, when I first started playing, there wasn't any fine wood stacks or core wood stacks, and I just kept thinking like, that's dumb. But we're good to go on that now. So then, I did all this off camera, built it up, and this is the pigs. This is the wars. They're all level 2s, which is cool since I only had one level 2 pig to work with. All the other pigs were level 1. So I don't know particularly. Like every time I watched a video about pig farming, which I watched, like I've never seen anyone actually do it. I just knew I watched a guy talk about you need to make pig farms. I've just seen pig farms. People say you want to have big pigs. You want to look for level 1s, level 2s for your pig farm. and I've never seen how to do it. Felt my whole way through it. It was absolutely crazy, but really simple to comprehend. Um, so these guys are all hungry, so we'll feed them. I don't tip. I'm assuming I know what happens when you don't feed them, which is they get mad and they will turn against you. And hopefully soon we'll have a. We should. I don't think it'll be big enough though. We're gonna hopefully have a carrot farm that will supply us with enough carrots to feed the pigs. That is the plan. That's a plan we got. It's not a very good one. We had a. We'll just take half these guys back. We'll take half these guys. We need more. We need to go on a trip to get more food. That's what we need to do. Haven't done that in a long time. We had a troll, giant troll, attack the house over there. It so happened that like the earth-shaking raid world event happened, and then Logan hopped on, and they just aggroed him instantly, ripped the house to pieces, which was obviously no good. And I don't know a good way to do this, so you're gonna watch me struggle. You're gonna watch me struggle through this, because I don't know. I don't know the button to just toss these things. I've named all these pigs. There's two pigs called Parker. That's not confusing at all. We'll call this one Joe. I've been trying to think of names that are like gender neutral names. If that makes sense. Like, okay, Big Papa is obviously the first pig. They were the first pig that we brought, level 2 pig that we brought into the fold. All the other level 1s have died. I've destroyed all of them. Haven't killed any level 2 pigs yet, so we're gonna see what that's like. We're gonna see. I think this is probably the size of pig farm that we want to have, because there's quite a few pigs now. I mean, there's just an absolute mess ton of pigs. I don't know, but we'll be getting food in no time. I don't typically know how people do their farms. Like I said, I haven't really watched any videos on them. I don't know if people like separate them or what. But we're just doing one big pen. I've seen that. I wish there was a better way to distinguish pigs, because like once they're named, like there's no way to really distinguish them except walking over to them or to see if they're hungry. I wish their bar would turn maybe like a lighter blue or a darker blue or something along those lines. But I mean, hell, I think that's just the mod I've got. I don't particularly know. So they're all fed up. Yeah, I mean, I've killed 6 pigs, I guess, roughly 6 level 1 pigs. So level 2s, we're gonna see how much. I don't know if they drop 3 or 4 meat. I have no idea, but I'm pretty excited to see the results of this pig farm. Okay. So we're gonna go for a. Oh, I guess I'll show you the rest of the farm since it's daytime. Rest of the keep. So we're gonna turn this. I don't. Looking at the land, it's not really used. It's not really useful for a whole lot. I could widen this out, and I already have. Could widen this out a bit more and plant something down here. I mean, the whole point originally was to kind of make all this kind of farmland that's protected I'm thinking more onions up here. I think I've got a few planted turnips through here. I don't know where you get turnips. I've been researching, I've been looking up, it's a better term, not researching. I've been looking up, good in-game foods, how to make them and whatnot. I don't have any stone, but we'll have to fix that later. Carrots. Carrots, so we got 30 minutes left on them. That's pretty cool. So yeah, carrots are up here. It's been a pretty good deal. Obviously the bright white of, I mean, I don't know how many times I died up there. It was an absolute mess ton. It was an absolute mess ton. But I did it. What pretty much ended up happening was I died on the other side of the mountain, and it just every time I got to myself, there was drakes and skeletons, and honestly, I have no idea how you're supposed to fight the stone. What are they, giants or stone? Whatever the stone guys are. I don't know how you're supposed to fight those guys. Golems, maybe what they are. I don't particularly know. What's going on, dear? Man. So we're gonna throw on our troll hide stuff. Get us a little bit more of a movement improvement. Okay. And then we're gonna look for more honey because we're running low on that. Oop, wrong thing here. Perfect, and then we'll throw this guy over here. Luckily, Logan had set up some ways to produce frost-resistant potions, meads, or whatever. I had previously, in the previous campaign, or previous world save or whatnot, I had made some, and that was the one. Those were the ones that I had been using to travel up in the mountain, and I died, and I had to make some more. Because I died so much, then I basically ran out of them. But we need. Do we have any fine wood down here? We've got enough to make one portal. Not very effective. I'm thinking I need to make some portals around here. I think that'd be a good idea. Don't have one up here. I've got one over here that would work pretty good. I could actually get two. Got two that would work pretty good. So it would pretty much just, if there's something down here, it's not a real big deal. We'll just run on through it. We need to go back up here. Could go cut some fine wood down, but it's really no big deal. And we want to go to the spawn. I believe would be our best bet. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Spawn. There we go. All right. And then we need to go north here. That's good. Don't have a whole lot of plans for the weekend. That's always something people kind of ask each other at work towards the end, like Thursday. I mean Wednesday. People even start asking, "Oh yeah, you got any plans for the weekend?" Nah, Now I don't have no plans. I mean, I really haven't got no family or anything, so pretty much get to do whatever I feel like doing. Don't have a house, so don't really have to work on nothing. Don't have to improve nothing. I think while I go through here, we can kill some boars and stuff. This seems like a pretty smart plan. Coworker of mine, they're supposed to go up to the Amish country this day, actually. You got some kind of big bash down there, I guess. It's a pretty popular thing to do here. People go off to the Amish country and buy their stuff. You know, I don't know if you guys, if you're like on the east or west coast, I don't know if they got no Amish up there, but where I live, there's Amish, and you see them around. When I was in college, there's quite a bit of them. I mean, not in college, of course, but at the stores, that was pretty popular. People give them rides up to the stores and stuff. I honestly don't know where they were coming from. I never really looked into where the community was. But teach their own, you know. I ain't got no beef with them. But I mean, even more so, people they actually do a lot of the community actually builds a lot of houses in the private sector. So if people need a house built, they call up the Amish, and they kind of bring everything, you know, pretty much pre-done, and put it all together. Make quick work of it. I mean, that's one of the on-running jokes. I don't know if people keep up with that stuff, but you know, Amish can build houses real quick or something like that. That's a ship burial. I mean, I really wish there was a button I could click that it would just lay down a marker. So yeah, I'll play some Valheim here, and then I don't know how long I really want to play today. Not really feeling it today. I was looking forward to it yesterday. I was all pumped up. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. But as I bought Wonderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and that game is good. It's good. It's one of the best, I'd say. In terms of Borderlands games, I think it's one of the best. I think it is one of the best. I really like the way they've done the map, traveling around the world. I think that is really cool. Because it used to be that you just drove your car. You drove your car, and like in the last one I played, you drove your car, you customized your car, you drove your car around the map, and then you'd get to the the point, and you'd leave. You know, and that was cool. I mean, driving the car was cool. It was really it was pain in the butt mostly. Just looking out for car parts. So you'd see a cool car, and it had. Oh man, there's a ton of raspberries here. How many bushes is that? 8? Something like that? I don't think I spelled that right. Rasp. Of course, it's rasp. I knew I had a P in there. Okay, cool. So I've been marking those down. Well, I said I've been marking those down. Anytime I see a big pool of those, I'll mark them down. Because they respawn after so much time, and I didn't really. When I first played the game, I didn't know that. I just thought like they reappeared after like a save or something. Same with like Flint and stuff. They have their little spawn nodes. But I had no idea that they were used for in-game crafting recipes, which ticks me off a little bit because I've been trying to think of. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense you can't have the best recipes in the game as renewable. I mean, they're renewable, but you can't. They're not self-sustaining recipes. You have to go out into the world, find them, and you know that's it. You know, you gotta go out in the world and find them, and that can be a bit of annoying. One of the better recipes requires you to go to the swamp, and okay, boar gone. I absolutely hate the swamp. They got the abomination in there now. I have yet to fight one of those guys. I'm thinking that could be a fun thing to do after I get a few better recipes. Is go out and fight one of the abominations, man. I think it'd be kind of fun. I'm not really looking forward to that because one, they absolutely terrify me. I mean, I haven't really fought one, but I feel like they could do a lot of damage. So it worries me a little bit, but also seeing this, I just remembered there was like a village somewhere. Uh, there it is, Dragar Camp. That was pretty crazy. So possibly we can go through. I don't. That's not gonna happen today. I'll tell you right now, it's not gonna happen today. I'm not gonna get in a boat, go all the way over there. Hmm. There is a some more raspberry, man. I don't know if you can make raspberry bushes. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen people be able to do it. I just don't know how. I think they had a mod, maybe. I don't know. We wanted to do 8 on that guy. It's all dark and spooky. Put this on. Old dark and spooky. You hear the old necks doing the little. Oh, there's a brute. Oh yeah. What do you got for me, man? Same old stuff. Same old stuff. I've been really thinking for a long time that I need to make my a private base when I go out for adventure. I need to make that like in the mountains. But I'm thinking like a port on a plains biome would be pretty cool. And if I just filled up the entire plains biome with workbenches, nothing would spawn. It would be awesome. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people, they make, looking up farms for, like I said, like the wheat or the barley, whatever it's called, and that actually is not my stuff. You gotta creep through this black forest here. Gotta retype that. There you go. The old dungeons. I do need some more Sterling cores. Running low on them. Probably have to make a crypt run pretty soon. Though, you can get quite a few if you find a swamp that can provide you with the location of... That can provide you with, what are they called? I forget what they're called. What is this, a mountain? Alright guys, calm down. Don't have to worry about wolves, but we do have to worry about... I actually don't have any potions on me right now. I don't even have enough to make a camp. I haven't fought with an axe in a while, but she does a little good damage right there. I could fight the troll, but I really don't want to do it in the dark. I need to upgrade this guy. I was going to, but ran out of Ymir flesh. And I didn't really feel like going to the store and buying some. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's gonna suck. I got enough. Need more stone. Some gun? Still not enough. Okay. Dude, you broke my fire. Are you kidding me? There's a lot of guys on my tail here. Don't worry, we'll make it through it. Now it's raining. Now I'm wet and cold. My stamina is going to take a huge dip. We may have to activate old my old ulti ability here. Because my stamina is taking a dive right now. We're making it through, don't worry. Like anything else in this game, if you skirt a biome, whether it's a swamp, plains, mountain, they could, like, a wolf could literally just run out of the tree line and say, that's your last day, partner. It's your last day. What's going on with the accent? I don't know. Just happened. Running through the mountains here. What is this guy's deal? Alright, maybe we'll have to kill him. I don't particularly know. So that's why I don't want to fight him. You can't really fight him on uneven ground. We did some damage to him. Isn't that enough? Okay, I think we got most of it, I think. But we need to get all of it. Except the mountain. So we'll get it. Dude, calm down. They pay you the same either way, man. Okay, we just gotta save up stamina. It being cold. Cold is a huge deterrent in this game. Not only do baddies come out at night, but cold really gets you. I mean, when you start getting clothes that give you like the frost resistance or stuff, it's a game changer, man. Not being cold. I'm pretty sure those clothes give you negate the cold effect. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Man, this mountain's nothing. In fact, it is so lackluster of a mountain that on the map it's showing it as white, but in the game it is just showing it as... It's not really much of anything, to be honest with you. It's just a cold spurt. Odd. There's actually trees surrounding it taller than the peak. Weird. But that's what you get when you get the old random generated maps. You get a couple weird ones now and again. I guess we didn't get that top bit up there. Maybe we'll activate. It's a 20-minute cooldown. I wish it wasn't that long to cooldown on that ability. Let's go run back up there. Man, we suck. Really need that ability. We really need that bit up there. It was probably it being a nighttime that deterred us. I'll tell you. Yeah, so Tina's, man, it's a great game. It's a looter shooter. Third one I was not too happy by. Now, my buddy Logan says we didn't play it long enough to get a good vibe off it, but apparently that guy needs to play a game a long time. It's like a book. You know, it's like anything, man. You know, if I'm not happy with what is going on within the first, or a movie for that even, why am I sitting through garbage? You know, why am I sitting? And it's not garbage. The game's not garbage. It's definitely not garbage. It was just a game that was not good for me. It wasn't a good game to me, really. It it had so much open space. It was crazy. I mean, you'd be walking along and there would just be you driving. It was heavily dependent on you using the cars or vehicles. I mean, if you weren't using those things to travel around, you would be screwed. And that was the game's fault. They wanted you to use those cars that were customizable, and it was cool. Like you kept looking out, being like, "Ooh, I want this." You know, I want this customizable option that you have yet to unlock or yet to find or whatnot. And you know, it was really cool when you found it, and I'm not, you know, you'd use it and whatnot. But and each different like body type had its own special functionality. Or this one was really mobile, but you know, it couldn't take a lot of damage, and the classic kind of archetype type stuff. And it was a fun shooter game. It was a real fun shooter game. It just wasn't very different. And it being like in the wastelands, I mean, it was called Borderlands, of course, but like there was nothing really driving the story. I mean, in two, you hop right in the thick of things. I mean, you're up in, I think you're up, I may get this totally wrong, but you're like up in space, you know, for a hot minute or something. Maybe that's one. I can't really recall, but it just had so much more of a driving force. And in 3, you're the one driving. You're in your car driving around, filling in the edges of the map. You know, and it was a fun shooter game, no doubt about it. But another nest, man. Look at this. Let me get hit here. We did not, though. Alrighty. And that is this place. We got the whole thing. The whole shebang. I keep calling this guy the turtle because he's got a head here and a flipper and a flipper and a flipper. On the back of a turtle. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, this game's really fun to me. It's a really good game. I mean, if I do this, you won't be able to see it, but I've put 208 hours into this game, 40 in the past week, or 2 weeks. I was going to say 40 in the past week is crazy high. 40 in the past 2 weeks is crazy high for me as well. I mean, that's crazy to me. I mean, you're talking, you know, roughly 2.5, 3 hours a day over the past 2 weeks. It's a lot of gaming for me. And Saturdays help fill that number in for me, because Saturdays I put a lot of time into this game on the last Saturday and today, but will do today. But it's a fun game to me. It's really peaceful. I mean, I'm just walking through, picking flowers. Let me see if I can stop. I can. There we go. You know. So you know, it's just I need to mark these thistles too. Because you need thistles late game too. Now my buddy Logan was saying that you can just walk on through and you'll find the stuff, but eventually, if you get enough of these little nodes mapped out, you can make yourself routes. You know, like MMOs, it's pretty popular. You get like a route to do stuff, and you just run that route. That was really popular to me in. I was playing New World when it came out for the open beta, and I had a fun time in New World. My problem with New World was it wasn't complete, and it was really cool to play it, and it was a fun game for a time. And what really got me, and I usually say got my gourd. I don't know where it came from, where I got that saying, but my problem with New World was is I wanted to. Oh my gosh, a lot of raspberries here. It's like 7 here. I wanted to play. So one, my stepdad was playing the game. Okay, and I didn't do a lot of gaming with my stepdad. That was more my brother did with my stepdad. My stepdad was really into, or is really into, well, at the time he was really into World of Warcraft, and he was in World of Warcraft in his first marriage. He was in, I mean, he played World of Warcraft on and off for a long time. I mean, his playtime literally was in days. Like when it told you, it was like hundreds of days. It was like a whole year worth of playtime. The only thing I didn't like about that was is World of Warcraft. It didn't kick you. So if you were, I mean, people would do it all the time. They would be idle. You know, and there's even macros for other games. I mean, New World, you saw it constantly when the game first came out, and the devs actually released a patch like almost instantly. What one of the people were doing is they would just toggle. It wasn't a macro because a lot of people don't know how to do macros. Um, but they would just do auto run, and they would auto run on stairs, and the game would interpret interpret that as them running upstairs. You know, or just running and moving in general. You know, and since there was nothing, they basically would just run forever. So they'd find a stairs on a building because that was kind of popular. All the buildings weren't built in the ground like we have now; they were built on raised platforms, and you need stairs to get up them into the raised platform. And yeah, so people were doing that like day it came out. When I got in, that's what people were doing, and it took me hours after I got off work to get into the game. And I had fun. It was a fun game. But what got me was I was playing a class, or not. There was a classless game. I was using a weapon that. Let's see, 4 here, 7 here. I was playing a class that people weren't really using, and actually I bashed it myself. Like when I first started playing, I'm like, who would want to do that? And I found out nobody wanted to really play it. It didn't really interest anybody, and it was kind of like, oh my gosh, there's more. We'll come down here with it. There we go. So and that was like the Musketeering class, which New World was kind of like. What was really unique. New World had, I would say, a pretty unique setting. I mean, you were shipwrecked on an island. You were after buried treasure. There's now magic and uh, evil, and you know, everyone can't. Some people die, and some people are immortal, and some people just get corrupted. And you're one of the people that can't die. Now you just come back to life, and it was a really cool. It was really cool that they made a story for their game, and they told you what it was when you started. They're like, this is the backstory. This is the game. This is what you have to look forward to, and it was just a really cool way that they did it, and I was really excited about the game. I mean, when I heard about it, I was like, no real big deal. But then I heard my stepdad was getting into it, and I'm like, I'll look into it, you know. And I bought it, and I wasn't really too excited to play it or anything. It didn't really hold my attention when I was looking into it. And then I asked my brother if he was going to get it, and he travels a lot, like I've said before. He travels a lot, and he said he would get it. And I was like, all right, well, maybe this is something I can do with my brother, because my brother's really into MMOs. Really into MMOs. He'd be playing MMOs if he didn't travel so much, but he travels a lot. And, you know, so I'm going to mark this down. Raspberry. See, that's what I'm talking about. So we've already got like, a trail we can do. We've got this village here. Run up to this one. And if we really wanted to, you could extend it all the way up here. And I mean, you're getting, you know, so that's 14, 15 there. I think there's like 5 here, so we'll say it's an even 20. We've got 10, so that's 30, 35. We got 40. We got 40 raspberries. Just, you know, on our little run. And it won't take very long to do it. And you could put a portal on both ends, you know, and that's your run, you know. We got some more over here, you know. So I do wish they would allow me to toggle different icons. So I can do this. I can toggle these icons. But I wish there was one for food. I wish there was one for ore. I wish there was one for dungeons. I wish there was one for um, just unique buildings, like these old villages, just like generated structures. Um, you know, and then just like a miscellaneous one would be kind of cool. I think that variety would be appreciated by everybody. And because like the campfire symbol I've been using is just like little camps that I build that can help, you know. So like when I went into the you know, there was plains here, and I was like, I need some place to kind of set up some shop, you know, sleep, protect myself, that kind of deal. So I made a little structure there. It was pretty useful, and that's cool. I've never seen a. I've seen. They've got like a little thing right there. That's cool. All right, so I didn't mark what it was. Tower, there we go. So, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, my buddy's playing. Elder Scrolls looks like it's coming back fierce. I keep getting ads for the newest release. It interests me quite a bit. Elder Scrolls, I tried playing a few times. Elder Scrolls Online, ESO. I tried playing a few times. I bought that game when it came out, pretty much. So, I mean, I think I bought that maybe day release or something like that. Because I do like them. I just really haven't found one that I've been able to jive with. It just hasn't. I'll mark these. Not thistle down as 2. It's not too bad. I mean, it's thistle 2. I haven't really seen any in this direction, so. Oh, here we go. There's like 3 over here. So yeah, he's filling in a map here. There is I think it's called Days Gone. I haven't really kept up with it. I'm pretty sure it comes out in June. Oh, let me guess one word. Of course. Doing a lot of killing here. Oh, it's not really worth my time marking that. I wish there was more useful things for the valuables. I mean, you can trade in this game, so I don't particularly know if they're hoping people use it as a currency or what. But currently, you really can't use it to do a whole lot. Just hasn't been the most useful thing. Of course, we came across this black forest at nighttime. Oh, we got a little patch of meadows, it looks like. Alright, we're up this way. So yeah, we're just really just chilling. It's been kind of, I haven't really been able to do a lot of stuff in this game that I wanted to do in terms of like too constructive. It's been fun. I mean, it definitely has not been fun, but you know, like the last time I did a stream, which was last Saturday, I mean, I pretty much just sailed around, you know, for a while, and that took all stream for the most part. And then sailing back up this way and building little houses and stuff. And now we're pretty much, and I'm doing all the fun stuff pretty much during the week, I guess. And I'd like to stream more. I would like to stream more, but you know, when my buddies call me and stuff, and I don't have a whole lot of viewers to talk to, you know, it's really tough to talk to myself for hours. Could have been bad. Could have been bad. So, so when they give me a ring or I see them online, or I want to give them a ring, I'll call them on Discord or whatnot. Well, gives me. Hopefully, there's another one that wants to take the heat. Come on, take the heat. I know you guys want to take the heat. So like the rune symbol for Mjolnir, I think it's Mjolnir's symbol. I use that for anything that's really dangerous. That is what I use that for. Anything that is dangerous, I just throw that guy down. Stone structures, spawners, troll caves, dungeons, anything like that, I throw that symbol down. And I could potentially change. See, I don't really want to though. It's not really, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. Make a whole lot of sense to me if you use a different symbol, but I thought about potentially just a second ago using the campfires for those dungeons. Because it'd be cool to toggle all the dungeons on and off. It'd be really cool to do that. I think the portal one is like, the portal one makes sense. The home symbol, this doesn't really make a whole lot of, I mean, it makes sense to me, but, you know, typically you're going to have a portal near those homes. So, you know, of course, you know, it just doesn't make, I mean, if you're playing online, you know, it'd be useful to see where other players' bases were, you know. So I can see that one. But the dot, man, it's just used for so. Look at this. It's just used for so much stuff, and it's used for everything. And my voice is giving out, man. Pretty much straining to talk right now. It's getting. I'll have to get another drink here in a second, but it's getting tough to talk. I may have to cut the stream short because it's. Okay, there's two of you guys. I just died. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not good. It's really not good. Oh, man. I am so far away from that. I mean, it's not really too bad. I mean, I have a portal here. I can activate my ability to run and get my stuff. But that is absolutely insane that happened. I'm just not feeling it, and it cost me dearly. It cost me dearly. I mean, I'm getting bored talking to myself and getting bored running around, and so I may be back later today. I don't know. I mean, it's been an hour, and I'm just not feeling it right now. So hopefully you come back. No one joined the stream, so if it's on YouTube, come back. We'll have a good time. Hopefully we'll get up to some more interesting stuff in this game. I mean, I really want to go do the mountains. I think that would be a good time. I want to do more bosses. I really do. I want to go do. So I've got a motor. Uh, I've got his thing. I found that in the mountains. So last patch they did, or last update they did, which everyone has been. Every time I look this up, everyone has complained about it. Like everyone wants the Misty Island. I haven't discovered any yet, and I really don't want to because I want to keep this map alive. And of course, all the updates come with the if you have undiscovered those, if you've not discovered those locations, they populate in. So I don't want to find any right now. But everyone's complained that the last update they did for this game was about the mountains, but the mountains really didn't have anything. I mean, they were cold. They had the drakes and the wolves and whatnot, but and silver. But unlike the plains, they don't have a dungeon either. I don't think they got the camps. They've got the camps, but it'd be cool if they had a dungeon in that too. Because the dungeons are cool to me. I like the dungeons a lot. It's they have unique resources and that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. So you know what? Let's. I'm kind of feeling it for a second, a hot minute. Let me. We don't have to teleport. There's a troll. We do not want to make that guy mad. So let's just leave. We'll leave. Hot minute. We'll go get my stuff and I'll get off. Okay, and I need another food source that gives me stamina. Take some of these guys, and we'll eat one of those cloudberries. We've got a ton of stamina now. We're like a running machine. Holy crap, look how much stamina we got. Now we gotta take care of, we got these pigs to take care of. Unfortunately, that is a side effect about having these pigs. I don't know. I guess if no one's in the area, they don't work. Is that how that works? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't looked into it, but piglets have not updated, so we could check our carrots. See if the carrots are done. It's been over 20 minutes, so they should be done, right, theoretically. I've got a guy at work. His favorite word is theoretically. Theoretically is his favorite word. He uses it constantly, and I'm like, dude, you project no confidence. Can I not pick these up? What the hell? Why can't I pick these up? I accidentally broke one. That was not cool. Do you have to, like, have the cultivator or something to harvest these guys? These guys. Here we go. Oh, I can pick that guy up. Here we go. Now, I don't know how to get seeds off these guys, but can you plant onions using onions, or what? me go run down the stairs really quick. Cultivators in this one. Seed onion. Plant onion seeds to get even more seeds. Yes, that's what we want. We'll do that really quick. We want even more seeds. So, okay. So we've got plant onion seeds, get even more seeds. Okay, so we need a place for onions and onion seeds. So we'll put the onion seeds up on this one, maybe. Okay, and how did we get these carrots here, man? Let me look it up. Can't pick carrot. Valheim. Let's see. How long does it take? You have to wait until they're full grown, otherwise you can't harvest them. Okay, I mean, I still don't see plant. How do you plant carrots? Once we'll give you the option to pick them by hitting E. Fermenting stuff. 2 days. I guess it's 2 days. I mean, it's obviously been longer than 2 days. Oh, apparently I found a turnip. I have turnip seeds somewhere. We need to plant some turnips. I can't seem to pick these carrots, which is a bit annoying, because I want them for my guys. Can I? We'll try it over here. And I busted up that one. And see, that broke that one again. Yeah, so I'll give them some more time. It says they're done, but maybe they're not. We need a cultivator out. Nope. It's can't pick carrot. Let's see. Can't pick carrot. Valheim. Let's see, man. In comparison, let's see. Okay. Okay, harvesting. Okay. Yeah, it just says an E on him. Let me log out. Let me log out. 1 second here. Let's join my IP. No joke. I can't pick these carrots. I don't understand. Oh. Oh. Okay. There it goes. Oh yeah. Picking the carrots. Perfect. So we planted the carrots, and we got a seed carrot. Plant a carrot to get more seeds. That's what we want. I'm probably giving them too much space to grow, but I mean, is there really too much space? When we start narrowing down these plant regions and stuff, we'll be good to go. Yes, I can dig it. So we should get a ton of seeds, I'm thinking. We'll be in business in no time. We'll hold on to. We can actually just drop the cultivator on the ground here. Or this one here. We'll get my stuff, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, shoot. There we go. So we want to go east. And I really should have sat near a fire for a minute and got the boost to my stamina and stuff. But I chose not to because I'm a moron. We'll just run through the forest here, no big deal. This game can be really fun. And recently I've started, like, not caring about my skills as much because I've died so recently, and that has helped quite a bit. When I first was playing the game, of course, I mean, it's all about skills. It's like, I mean, you're leveling your skills as you play, and you treat that to like such a high degree. Or I would think most people do. Like, oh yeah, I'm leveling my skill. The cool thing about this game is skill doesn't really do anything. It doesn't lock you out of doing stuff. Suitable answer for that. Is my phone listening to me? I've got a ton of text messages. That's weird. That's strange. I just got a text at 11:08 with 19 people on it, and I don't know any of them. All different numbers, all different places. Two people type in stop MS because they're stupid. I mean, it's free message. Your bill is paid for March. Thanks. Here's a little gift for you. Weird. And then, so I'm on my PC, of course. But I got this is through my phone, so I want to see what the. Now, luckily for me, and people at work think I'm stupid because they don't know anything. But, uh, they, they're like, you pay for computer protection? I'm like, yeah, man, of course I do. You live in a world where your information is king. That's not good. Odd. Very odd. Man, I gotta get my stuff. Jeez. Okay. I think the ping function's pretty cool in this game. You typically wouldn't think that you wouldn't think a game like this would have that, but it does. And it was really useful before they added the cartography table. When I heard they added that, I was kind of like blown away because I was like, man, that's pretty slick. Okay, that guy is death. Why is level 1 Grey Dwarf just hanging out and about? Oh my gosh. He's still on me. And there's a neck. And the necks don't care about the Grey Dwarfs. They're fine with him. Oh, mushroom spot? No. So now we're going to run the Dark Forest. And unfortunately, since I logged out and logged back in, it removes all your effects when you do that. And I couldn't really tell you, I mean, I can assume why it does that. Because you could go get some serious buff, log into a public world or something along those lines, and then just absolutely destroy somebody. Is it gonna rain? You gotta be joking me. There's a troll. I think sometimes this game just wants to punish you. Now, I wasted a lot of my Icther ability when I sat there when I got that text message, which isn't cool, but I did. You'd think the rain would deter some of these guys, but no, they're cool with it. It's literally just a big kick in the face when it rains, because it just slows your stamina regeneration down so much. Can I look up? It's a weird way you gotta do this. Active effects, wet, health and stamina regeneration. Health regen is 25, stamina 15. Are you joking? The health one is crazy to me. 25%? That was 6. And then there's the other one down here. I think that was also 6. So this server is pretty good. Who do I get the server through? It is through DatHost. Their price is pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable for 10 players or whatnot. Their ability to upload worlds is really cool. It was really easy to use that. Because I could take a personal world and throw it up on the server. They have different loads, different saves. So if I wanted to change a world, or keep this one and do a new one and have the save files still, yeah, no big deal. Now, oh my gosh, of course there's a big blue. I don't know if I can block him. I don't have a whole lot of HP right now. One reason, like I was running through the trees and you can't really see nothing in third person, but first person, I've got no problem. Alright, we took care of him. It's almost nighttime though, and my throat is killing me. May have contracted it from my dad over the phone. He called me this morning and he was just like, or maybe he was picking up on, I woke up and my throat was kind of sore. Maybe he was picking up on what I was feeling. You know, if it, okay, what do we want to keep? The leather's cool. Oh, that we can, okay. And the boar head trophies. Not really anything useful. We'll keep them in there. And we will get rid of that death. Boar head trophies. 7. Okay. Ooh, man. And so that's it for me for now. I may come back later today. I do want to play Valheim more. I think I don't know if everyone's picked up, but I try to wear this shirt on when I stream on the Saturday here, or when I play Valheim. It's kind of Viking-y, I guess. I do want to play more Valheim today. I hope. Hopefully I can fix my voice. But it's feeling a bit rough. Sometimes they say if you sleep with your mouth open, that can happen. But obviously you can't control what you do in your sleep. So, and I really can't. So, um, hopefully I can get this sorted. I may fill the map a bit more in when I'm off camera. That way I don't have to talk to myself. I really did want to stream though, so I did. Um, Maybe we can play some Tina's. When I was talking about a different game, so one of the reasons I wanted to stream Valheim in particular was it was it wasn't the first game I wanted to stream on Twitch. Um, there's a game I could look it up real quick. Okay, good thing that's muted. Let me see here. Wish list here. Oh, what? That game looked really good. It was $16. It released on the March 29th. It was known as Abermore. My brother knew exactly what it was in terms of the name. I think I called it an Abermore, and he's like, it's Abermore. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know, man. But it looked like it's plan your attack, and you're a mythical thief to pull off a heist of the century in Abermore. First-person RPG where you stealth is your key to fame and fortune. You have 18 days to ransack houses, sell stolen, acquire new gear, form alliances for the ultimate heist. It has mostly negative reviews. And it's actually got an X over it from how many negative reviews it's got. What in the world? I don't think I've ever seen that. 27 negative reviews. Well, 27 reviews. How many are negative? Can I not show graph? Okay. So the date released, it had 12 negative reviews, 5 positive, 1 positive on the 30th, 6 negative reviews, and then every day since then, it's been negative reviewed. Oh my gosh. Let's read some of these reviews real quick. Okay, how long can one seriously endure to find the diamond in the rough? The premiere of this game is great, highly anticipated release, but it's fun. I've encountered a plethora of bugs. From invisible walls to poor AI, clunky controls, and lack of optimization. Half invisible guards, boring and too much dialogue. List goes on. Wow, he spoke with one developer, and without delving too deep into the backstory, they encountered some problems, to put it lightly, which forced them to get new jobs. So that the game will be patched up very little for the reason. I can 100% recommend you buy this game, but in the current state, it's too broken. With some updates. Okay, he would 100%. Alright. Execute any of them. It's too buggy. I rarely write reviews, but oh my, warn people off. So it just seems that it's unplayable with breaking bugs. Awesome idea. Unfinished. So I talked this over with a buddy of mine because, and I've said on previous streams, he's been playing a lot of Cyberpunk recently, and I've got nothing against Cyberpunk. I mean, I really don't. I didn't really anticipate the release of it. I really didn't know about it until it was coming out, and I pre-ordered it like a day before or something, so I would be ready to play when I installed it. And I actually never really had any bugs with the game. I just thought the game was lackluster altogether. It just didn't feel done. And I was talking it over with him, and I was like, you know, and he was like, you know, he was trying to defend it, and he was just like, well, we've had like games where people have been making patches since, you know, time, you know, X date or whatever. Then he made the comment that we're getting old, and I'm like, dude, no. You can do bug fixes as people play the game, but you're talking about them not delivering on content that was promised, and that is shit. It wasn't like they were, I mean, it's not like they were patching bugs. Like, that's fine. But when you release a game and it's not complete, and you want people to pay a AAA title rate of $60, it's not cool. And they were sued. They had class action lawsuits sued like playing against them. And yeah, I mean, like, dude, you really screwed the pooch on this one. And I'm sure maybe now it's an okay game to play, but for me, it was really boring. It was really boring, man. It was just super boring. I kept thinking to myself, like, the kind of experience I got when I played Grand Theft Auto. Okay? When I played Grand Theft Auto, that kind of experience. I'm in the bank heist. Cops are after me. I go in a world, there's people everywhere. Like, that was Grand Theft Auto. Day one. It wasn't like I was driving around. Even back in San Andreas days. I mean, it may take a second for some people to pop in, but they would be there. And their character models were all pretty consistent, but they'd be there. Same with, like, look at a game. What's that game called? I pre-ordered that one too. Actually, I got that one for free. Uh, Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs. That game had people, and that was one of their statements was is no one was going to look the same. Each character was going to be individualized, and I don't know if they were really delivered on that one. I didn't really finish that game. I had my PC really couldn't run it that well, but that was an okay game. You know, that game, maybe I did finish that. No, I don't think I did, but the point is that game was under-released, and when you have a game that's just not finished, man, like, what the hell's the point? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. But Evermore, that one looked good. But 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 getting back to what I was going to talk about here, let me see here. Store wish list. I can't believe Days Gone is 50% off right now. So I bought that. That was one of the first games. So when my PC, I had an older PC, it died on me. I built that one when I was 16, and it lasted. Man, I don't know how long. It lasted a long time, 6 years or something like that. Something like that, 5 years. They got Black Ops 2 on sale right now for 67% off. How much more can they milk out of that game? You know, yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Aha, the day before. So it's an open world MMO survival set in a deadly post-pandemic America overrun by flesh-hungry infected and survivors killing each other for food, weapons, and cars. So the game instantly reminds me of DayZ. In terms, or the Division. It really reminds me of the Division and the way it's set up. And the developer is, I've got the Division on PC, but it looks like they've done the Wild 8, Radiant 1, Prop Night. Okay, that's the developer. Who is the publisher? Alright. Bit of a different game. It looks a lot like The Division and some of its graphic state, but it looks like a game that I can get behind. I was really into DayZ when I first got into PC gaming when it was a mod for Arma. And I really wanted to stream DayZ, but the thing about DayZ is it's just not. I played DayZ not too long ago, like 2 months ago. I think I played DayZ, and it just wasn't complete. I mean, it still had not been complete. It's its own game now, which is crazy to me. I've owned it for ages. Like when they released it on PC as its own game, I think I bought it, and it's still not. It's still not good. Still not done. And it's been years. So I last played. Okay, I say I played it a couple months. Last played in August of last year. So man, time really does fly, man. Time really does fly. So yeah, I played it August last year. People still play it. I'm not mad at them or nothing, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna ever, like, experimental update and brand new Bison SMG. Like, man. Oh well. But alright. Well, everyone take care. Maybe back on later today. I don't particularly know. I'd say I'll probably play some Tina's or something. I don't really know what the plan is. If I play Tina's, I'm not gonna stream it. Uh, and like right now, I'm looking at other Valheim streamers right now. There's a fair few right now. How many we got on? Is there a way to see? 940 viewers. Oh yeah. Well, I'll be back.